Welcome back. The pandemic has continued to impact the workforce with New York City's most recent unemployment rate at 12.1%. In order to ensure that all New Yorkers have the opportunity to benefit from an expanding tech sector, Merit America provides a path to skilled careers for adults without bachelor's degrees. And they're bringing fast, flexible, and focused programs to New York City. Joining us now to share more are Connor Diemand-Yauman, co-founder and co-CEO of Merit America, and Sandra Massie, a learner at Merit America. Welcome. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks. So great being here. Thanks for having us.
To start off, Connor, can you just tell us about Merit America and your mission?
Merit America was built on the idea that merit, not money, should determine your job prospects and access to opportunity. And all too often we see that this isn't the case. You know, your race, your gender, whether or not you have a four-year degree, that locks you out of certain opportunities. And so what we have built at Merit America is a new pathway for working adults. This is world-class training that folks can take while they keep their jobs, while they socially distance, while they take care of their families and and take care of their other obligations, and can access new skills that will put them on a pathway to a new career. On average, our learners come in making around $25,000 a year, and on average, they leave making over $45,000 per year. So that's nearly a 75% wage gain. And we train working adults in high demand fields, giving them a new access point into a career in tech.
And Connor,
And that's right. Yeah.
Sorry about that. What are some of those career paths and courses that students can take right now at Merit America? What are some of those courses and things that they can benefit from?
Yeah, great question. So our programs they're fully virtual, lasting between 9 and 24 weeks, and we offer a number of programs. What we're most excited about to launch in the Bronx in New York City is a IT support specialist, and we created this track in partnership with Google. And graduates receive a IT support certificate from Google, which they can then get transferred for credit at over 100 different colleges and universities across the United States. And this certificate really is the first step into a new career in tech. And Sandra has a really inspiring story showing, one of the many paths that this particular track can take you.
Yes, let's speak to Sandra. Sandra, please share your experience with us. What led you to pursue the tech industry, first of all, and how did Merit America help you on this path?
Before I met Merit America, I was a restaurant manager. I had worked on the hospitality industry for over 8 years, and I was still struggling to make ends meet, living from paycheck to paycheck. I was working crazy hours, like 65 to 70 hours a week, always on my feet. And I really wanted more. I wanted more from my career. I wanted more from my life, have more time to spend with my children, like holidays and other things that I saw people having. And I was like, I deserve this too. I always love technology and I always love computers, but I always thought that I wouldn't have a chance being a woman and being an immigrant to this country to find a job like that. And Merit America helped me not only with the IT certification that I got from Google, but also with career coaches. So I learned how to make a resume. I learned how to carry myself on an interview, what to look for on a better job, and that really helped out.
That sounds amazing. And maybe people that are viewing now will recognize you from seeing you on other programs on television. Can you just tell us about, where your career path has taken you?
I have been working for 2 years as an IT consultant, and I love my job. I have had the opportunity to just learn and take other certifications through my job. So that was really the entry point for me. And I have done so much, growing on my job, growing my career. I'm leading now a new project on my company, and it just makes you feel the sense of fulfillment and really achievement from those things.
You have an amazing story that I'm sure that a lot of Bronxites will be able to relate to, people seeking a different path. So thank you so much for sharing that. Connor, I wanted to bring it back to you. How can one qualify to start their tech journey with Merit America? Do you need any type of tech experience or any degree of any sort? Are there any expenses for tuition fees? Can you just share a little more background on that?
Yeah, such a great question. So we accept folks who have a high school diploma, but you do not need a 4-year degree. You do not need any experience in technology. You don't need to have an IT background, but you need to have a real interest and passion in tech. So that's something that we find is so super important for folks who succeed in our program. Leaders like Sandra come in, and while they might not have a tech background, they might have dabbled in some technology, or they just have a real passion for breaking into technology. In terms of it's very open. Anyone can apply. In terms of costs, this is one of the aspects of our program of which I'm most proud, and that is you pay nothing upfront. And you only pay if you get a job making a certain salary in technology. And so if you don't get a new job as a result of our program, if you don't get into technology, you don't pay anything. And if you do get that job, then you pay a flat, predictable fee for a period of time afterwards. But you only pay if you get the outcome, and that's something that we've been really proud of, to create a new type of payment model, because we want our success to be your success. And if we don't deliver on our promise, you shouldn't have to pay us.
That sounds amazing and feasible enough for us here in the Bronx for sure. Passion and $0 up front. What more can you ask for,
Yeah, exactly.
I also wanted to ask, how the schedule works. Let's say someone has a job and they want to take tech training with Merit America. How does that work?
Yeah, so one of the main reasons that we are different from, say, going to community colleges or other training providers is that we are totally flexible. So we are designed to work for people who work. And that means that the majority of the programming is actually self-paced. You do it on your own time. And then we have one-on-one meetings with your coaches or group meetings with your fellow classmates, but these are fully virtual and they're built around your schedule. Sandra, I don't know if you want to share anything about your experience.
Yes, it works 100% while you're working, because you can just take the classes when you are ready. So after work or before work, and then with the virtual meetings now, you can have the squad meeting with your coaches totally online from the comfort of your house, from your laptop. So it works for working people.
That is a super important topic for people in the Bronx, especially, people are working,
Yeah.
they want to balance their lives and their job at the same time. So thank you for sharing that. Connor, how has COVID-19 impacted tech careers? If you can share, for Merit America, is the tech sector immune to this pandemic? Would you say yes or no?
Oh, it's such a good question. I would say that no, every sector has been impacted in some way by COVID-19, but tech has been, I think, more protected than most of the sectors. And this really speaks to one of the values of our program, in that we select high growth, stable career trajectories. So we are actually we only train in jobs that are resistant to pandemics, where people can grow their careers and get wages that allow them to support their families. And that's been proven over the last year, in that, our graduates are keeping their jobs, and we're able to continue placing graduates in these jobs because we've identified job categories that are really high demand, high growth, and highly stable, in that we know that 5 years out, this is an area worth betting on.
Right. Got it. And why was it important for you to expand to New York City and seek people who are interested in tech careers here in the Bronx in particular?
Yeah, I think so we went through reams of data around different cities in the United States, and these are looking at cities that are they're best positioned for our types of services. Again, we're a nonprofit, and we want to serve as many people as we can. And New York was at the top of the list, and the Bronx in particular has a high concentration both of potential learners, of kind of talent supply, and a high concentration of employers who are open to hiring and expanding. And so when you look at these variables, the Bronx and New York City more broadly was our top market for expansion as we spread across the country.
Got it. And Sandra, are you working mostly remote nowadays due to the pandemic with, your tech?
Yes, we were able to transition to working from home, which was a great help because my daughter is also out of school. So it gave me the opportunity to not have to stress about who's going to take care of my daughter, how she's going to do in school. I'm here with her every day and I'm able to do my work. My company recently passed a very generous time off policy, so I can have time off to do with her things that I haven't seen from colleagues that I have that are still in the restaurant industry. Most of them have lost their jobs. And I just promoted Merit America to them. I was like, hey, just come to Merit America because you can get a certification and get a different career path.
Absolutely. Thank you both so much. Before we go, without further ado, I know people are listening and anticipating, how can I find out more? Where's the application? Connor, if you can just provide that information for our viewers at this time.
Absolutely. So you can apply and learn more about our programs at meritamerica.org. So meritamerica.org. And I'm going to do something crazy just because we care about New York and the Bronx so much. You can also email me directly if you have questions. We want to invest in this community. We want to support you all in getting that career in technology. We care about you, and we want to show up right for the Bronx. So you can feel free to email me directly at Connor, CONNOR, at meritamerica.org. So Connor at meritamerica.org, but no spam, please.
Can't make any promises, Connor. No,
Yeah.
You'll probably get a lot of inquiries from our Bronx sites, but thank you both so much again for joining us and sharing this incredible venture that's coming here to the Bronx and to New York City in total in February. Thank you all so much.
Thanks so much for having us.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Again, folks, you can visit meritamerica.org, and you can also follow them on Instagram at We Are Merit America, Facebook at Merit America, and Twitter as well to stay connected. We'll be right back.